with some weapons when you testing that skull, man. Ain't no question who stepped in and be reppin' Phil moment. Fearing just cause I crept in with the West and East Oakland. Keep heat smoking, green potent, my speech broken. When we roll thick, snatch your bleach bulging and links frozen. Please know that you get beat hopeless, so keep joking. With Fomax, man, you know my fam. Kitty niggas catch cold back hands, I'm a fucking grown ass man.
We talking about rap? What we talking about, man? I just did my homework, my other homework. Like
I saw you doing it on the spot. I saw you doing it on the spot. We can start it off. Good morning. Good morning. We talking about rap. Have a lot of things to talk about this week.
Okay.
So I think you said, I saw you say you don't know anything about the Grammy nominations.
No, and it's funny because usually even in the morning they run through them, and that's how I know what's going on. But
it happened yesterday, probably after the show started. So you probably talk about it on Monday.
Okay.
Or at least I don't know. Maybe it did come. I'm sure. Whatever. I'm sure if the Grammys wanted them to know, they would have been like, "Hey, here's the nominations. Please talk about it on your show." But the takes that I had last week about how hip hop wasn't in the top 40 and everybody's all upset about, or confused about it and wanted, a very strange subject to talk about, in my opinion. And we talked about it, and the funny thing is Rosenberg said exactly the same thing I said. So I'm not biting off of his takes because I didn't see what he said before I said what I said. Okay. And so my subsequent feelings about it after the fact, he also said the same thing that I was thinking, which I didn't see what he said beforehand. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want it to seem like I'm biting off of him. Yeah, basically it's a great year for hip hop, man. I think the Grammys definitely decided, hey, this shit deserves to be rewarded. You know what I'm saying? You can see it in who's nominated. You know what I mean? Like, hip hop has the best chance that it's ever had, that it's had since Outkast, to have an album of the year, to have an album of the year nominee. Yeah, there's multiple hip hop albums that are nominated for album of the year.
So what are the categories that we tend to care about?
So everybody cares about album of the year. Album of the year is the biggest award of the night, essentially. Album of the year and record of the year. So that's cross all genres. That's just, hey, Grammy says these are the two biggest. This is the biggest album. This is the biggest song of the year. Hip hop has its own awards. They don't even get televised. But it's like
that's the sweep that Big Mike did.
The ones that Big Mike swept, yeah, or Killer Mike rather. It's like best hip hop album, best. Here, let me get to it. It is. You got best rap performance, best melodic rap performance, best rap song, best rap album. So those two right there, best rap song, best rap album, those are the ones that are, that we care about. And Killer Mike won. I believe he probably won like 3 of them or whatever.
He definitely got 3. Yeah, he got 3 of them.
Yeah. I'm sure he didn't win the best rap melodic performance, but you don't have to go to the hip hop categories to see what I'm talking about. Let me first say that I think Bad Bunny is winning all this shit. So the album of the year candidates is Bad Bunny, Clips, Justin Bieber, Swag, Kendrick Lamar, GNX, Lady Gaga, Leon Thomas with Mutt, which is cool, Sabrina Carpenter, and Tyler got nominated for Chromacopia.
Oh wow!
So that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's like 40% of the category is hip hop music, and I don't know how people feel about reggaeton, but like reggaeton is hip hop. Like, you don't understand what they're saying because they're speaking in Spanish, but guess what? They're rapping. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you, I can confirm, they're rapping. So, if there's no Seba reggaeton category in the Grammys, and so I would argue that reggaeton is also hip hop. It's definitely rap, right, babe? My wife says that reggaeton is carrying rap, is what she says. I don't agree with that, but they are rapping. They are rapping, and the same way that Black people and Caribbean Latino people need to embrace each other because we're the same. We are literally the same. Same shit with reggaeton. Like that is our genre. Like as hip hop artists, hip hop fans, like there would be no reggaeton without rap, and they would all admit that shit because they're all literally rapping. But I digress. Um, so album of the year, multiple hip hop artists. Song of the year, you got Doechii with Anxiety is in there. You got Kendrick Lamar and SZA is in there on Song of the Year. So that's two of them. And then with and Producer of the Year, Soundwave is in there.
Mm.
All right. So let's see. Best Pop Duo Performance. SZA and Kendrick Lamar is in there. And then in the actual, let's skip to what matters in the actual hip hop categories. Clips is obviously in there. JID is in there. I'm stalling till I get to it. But best melodic rap performance, Friday and Meek Mill, JID, Ty Dolla $ign and Black, Kendrick Lamar and SZA, Party Next Door and Drake, Terrace Martin and Rhapsody is in there for best melodic rap. For We Mage. I don't know that record. I like Terrace Martin, but I don't always see all this shit when it comes out.
Me too.
Best rap song, big one. And probably the one that's gonna win. Clips with John Legend, The Birds Don't Sing. Anxiety with Doechii, Glorilla, TGIF. Kendrick featuring Lefty Gunplay, Turn the TV Off. And then Tyler, the sticky joint with Tyler and Glorilla, Sexy Red and Lil Wayne. And then best rap album.
There are no losers in that that last batch.
Right.
It's funny because you said the first one, I was like, nah, that's not gonna win. And you kept saying stuff that was a lot to me, because when you said Doechii, I'm like, nah, Doechii gonna win that. And then everyone you say, I'm like, damn, I forgot about that.
For best rap song?
Yeah.
Yeah. I personally would be disappointed if Doechii Anxiety wins best rap song, because she's not really, is she really rapping in that song? Like I don't know.
I mean, but half the songs that be nominated for shit, do they really be rapping in them songs?
I don't know. I would be disappointed if she won that song, or if she won that category over Clips and over TV Off and whatever. I don't want them. I don't like it when the Grammy starts to decide that one artist is their favorite, and then they start giving every fucking award to that one person, like how they did with Eminem. Even Eminem called that shit out. Even Eminem was like, yo, like, all right, I got it. Like all the rap awards have to go to me for whatever. And then best rap album, Clips again, Glorilla, Glorious again. And then, my personal favorite, JID, God Don't Like Ugly, or God Does Like Ugly, GNX, and Chromacopia. Yo, man, like, this is undeniable, man. Like, you can say whatever you want about the top 40 being where it's at the moment. Like, hip hop is having a major impact on the Grammys. I think Kendrick Lamar is the most nominated artist this year. I think he has 9 nominations total. This is a huge look. Shout out to Skills. Shout out to Skills. Best spoken word poetry album, Words for Days, Volume 1.
This is back-to-back nomination, right? Because he had one last year too, right?
I thought he did have one. I thought he had another one. Didn't he win?
I believe. I don't want to start spreading rumors, but I believe so. I don't understand why.
I thought I saw them with Grammys.
I don't understand why I don't know that for sure, but yeah.
Yeah, man. That so to put a bow on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this is regardless of what the charts say. For me, the charts. At one point that Rosenberg made that I didn't make, that I'm not super aware of it. But we should all remember that the charts have changed their criteria significantly, and they started it back with, I think Jay-Z advocated for it. Jay-Z advocated for them changing the guidelines to include streaming when he put out Magna Carta, because so many people got it on their phones. Remember that people, it was like a part of the Samsung thing where, like, if you had a Samsung phone, like, you automatically got you automatically got Magna Carta, and so people were streaming it, and so he advocated and successfully got them to add streaming to the criteria. And so
This is when he
Rosenberg,
was running Title also? Was Title his by then, or this is before
this
then?
might have been prior to Title,
Okay.
I believe. I believe it was prior to Title because why would he do the deal with Samsung if he had to deal with Title? I think that was the first thing he did. And so, Rosenberg was like, hey, man, they've done so many adjustments to the Billboard charts. It doesn't even matter at this point. Like, the Billboard is trying to stay relevant with how people are listening to music, not the other way around.
So Hov is to blame.
Yeah, like for a lot of shit, right? So hip hop, man, we here.
Oh,
And
yeah, one thing I was gonna say.
rappers.
One thing I was gonna say, like a lot of those artists that a lot of artists that you named were, I wouldn't say top 40, but they were like our biggest rappers. And I think a lot of time we spend time talking about so many projects that came out from, I can say lower tier, but people that everybody don't know about, non-mainstream rappers, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I think that's still representing the fact that we still taking care of the hits and stuff that they claim they need to be taken care of while also providing good quality as music. So no matter what type of music that you like, no matter what type of hip hop you like, there's some out here.
We spent a lot of time this year talking about Clips and Tyler, not so much Kendrick, but we spent a lot of time on the show talking about Clips and Tyler for sure. And they're up there. And I think this is there's no reason for the Grammys to recognize Clips for album of the year other than the fact that it's just an incredible album. It's not like the shit was playing all over the radio. I mean, I don't listen to radio a lot, but was it? Like this is just a bona fide great album, and that's being recognized. You know what I'm saying? Again, I still think Bad Bunny is going to win. This is definitely his year for a million reasons, but Clips being there matters. Kendrick being there, Kendrick is always getting recognized, and Tyler's won album of the year twice, so yeah, man, definitely big on that.
Drops this week, listening to? I said drops this week. What you been listening to?
Yeah, so something that dropped last week that I should have mentioned that I definitely wanted to highlight for sure is Lloyd Banks. The Lloyd Banks, and I should have known because of course he puts one out every holiday, every Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
The Halloween record that he put out is insane. Like it's so good, man, and it's to the point now where like this is the norm.
Yeah.
Like all of those Halloween projects that he puts out are really, really dope. There's no features on any of these. There typically isn't, from what I remember. It's just him just going off. I'm gonna pull it up right now just to remember, but like the dude, it's just him going off for like an hour. You know what I mean? And like, and it's like quality content, man. The beats are there.
No features. No features. You're
right. No features. I don't remember hearing no voices. There's no features. It's just dope beats. It's just Lloyd Banks going off for a freaking hour, just snapping. And like, I definitely had that joint pumping a few times this week. I wanted to.
You know about Reason? From the West Coast.
So he's a West Coast cat. Nah, I know about him, but I haven't listened to any of his shit yet.
He dropped the project, Everything in My Soul's Blue.
Mm-hmm.
I should have saved. I jumped the gun. I should have saved this to the for the last person we mentioned because we could have segued easily into the West Coast. Because one thing I noticed, like this whole Everything in My Soul is blue, so that means everything is going to be kind of very heartfelt. Most of the songs that I picked for my for the mixtape, my West Coast list, I'm noticing like, yo, all these songs I love, they're like, it's a lot of feeling in them. It's either the mood or the feeling, if not both going together so well. But like I said, Reason, this last 3 projects, this and Porches, I forget the one in the middle, but them, it's been a solid run for him, dog. Like I forgot how I bumped into him, but I rock with him. I rock with him.
No doubt, I had a check for it. Kodak Black's album came out.
Just
20 tracks. He's a guilty 20 track, too many tracks, so we're gonna dig him for that. He gave us 20. I really like Kodak Black, man. Like I can't help it. Like I can't help it. Like I think he's nice. First of all, like he checks all the boxes for things I don't like. He's a sexual offender. He's an absolute weirdo. This is that picture of him grabbing his mom's ass, like holding his mom's ass. Like you don't remember seeing that?
No, I never. Don't need to know any more about this.
There's a picture of him where he's like holding his mom's ass. Like, first of all, you wouldn't take a picture holding anybody's ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? But even if you was taking a picture holding your wife's ass because you were proud of it, that's how he's holding his mom's ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's in the picture like, yo, look at this shit. Like, this shit's fat. Like, it's crazy. Like, for the same reason that I don't rock with Kevin Gates, you could probably multiply those reasons for Kodak Black. But ultimately, like when
Kodak's better. I think Kodak's better.
Oh yeah, like it's. I just think it's one of those things that's really not discussed is how good of a rapper Kodak Black is. I don't think he's known for being a good rapper. I don't think that's why a lot of people like him.
Bro, I just thought like I don't like I said, it was 20 tracks, so I didn't check it out. Like fuck it, I just listened to Dave talk about it. When we were sitting there, I just played it like, oh shit, hold on.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, like and it's funny because Lil Mama told me like she's like, yeah, I like Kodak. And I was like, yeah, don't.
I'm telling you, like, no, you're not allowed to like turn that shit off. Like, you're not. Don't even. You know what I mean? But like, seriously, it's good. And I'm listening to it, and I'm trying to like catch on to something that I want to mention on the show, and like within like the first or second record, he says something. He's like, "Oh, Louis Farrakhan, baby, I keep drinking activist." Like, I was like, yo. I was like, that's a dope ass line. You know what I'm saying? Like it caught me. Remember, I told you, like when I listen to Hit Boy and Alchemist Project, I'm just sitting there like this, like and again, it's not that they're whack, they're just not nice. You know what I'm saying? And so like when you're listening to hip hop, for me, when I'm listening to rap, you're either noticeably whack or you're noticeably nice. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be one of those two. And in Alchemist and Hit Boy's case, I'm just listening to them talk and they're carrying the beats, and these are generally good songs. But there's nothing that's catching my attention for either way. And in Kodak's case, man, like, you know what I mean? Like the joint with Chance the Rapper is legitimately fire.
Yeah.
The joint with Pharrell is fire. The joint with Gunna is fire. Like he's got real joints on here, man. Like, and there's probably like 7 or 8 songs that I would take off of here, but like for sure, this shit is good. You know what I mean? And like, I love Lockjaw, and I love Skirt, and I love Z Shit. Z Shit is like one of my favorite joints ever. You know what I mean? With him and Travis, and who else is on that shit? I forget who else is on that shit. It's Offset, Travis Scott, and
Hey, speaking of niggas that I really think, the couple of songs I heard off Offset project made me be like, maybe I want to go check it out.
Yeah, I think I've only been ignoring him because I can't possibly listen to everything, and it's like
that's me. No, that's not me. I was about to say I possibly just can't. I don't really want to listen to this guy.
I have a feeling that we're gonna turn over a rock on that and be like, yo, this shit is actually not bad.
In the same lane as his own Kodak joint, really.
Yeah.
Corey
So things I'm not supposed to like, Kodak, love it. Things I'm supposed to like, De La Soul, don't love it. Like, did you hear the song?
I don't check for De La Soul. I'm sorry, I'm one of them dudes.
I've never been, and we probably need to clip this. Like, I've never been a fan of De La Soul, just never. And I've been trying for a long time. Like, I swear, like, it's not that I don't give them their respect, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But like,
it's the same shit you just said about Goldfish. It's like y'all actually are good at rapping. I'm just not interested. Like nothing.
Yeah.
I like the fact that y'all talk about stuff that most people don't talk about, but I'm still not interested. Like if you're gonna talk about stuff that's kind of off key or whatever, you definitely got to make it more interesting. Like something has to catch me. It's just y'all being able to put words behind each other ain't gonna do it.
The thing about De La Soul, important thing about De La Soul, is their production is always incredible. They always have really, really dope beats, really dope samples. They kind of were at the forefront with skits, with doing skits early on, like really dope, funny skits. So there's a lot of, these dudes are pioneers for a lot of different reasons, but it's like no disrespect, like I just don't like their music. Specifically the rapping, like I don't hear it.
Specifically the rapping
Specifically the
about a
rapping.
rapper is hilarious, nigga.
I just don't like it. I'm not into it, like the way that they say shit, you know what I'm saying? And like I think the dopest thing I heard them say was I'm iced out like a glass of tea. Better yet, oatmeal cookies. Y'all just rookies to me. Like I was like, oh, okay, I like that. Like the iced oatmeal cookies and shit like that. But that kind of like that's how they are. Like everybody says ice when they're referring to jewelry. So let me talk about iced tea and iced cookies. Like that's slick. But like I can't. A whole album's worth like I don't know. And the funny shit about De La Soul too is they're from Long Island, so like I heard the story on them is like back in the day when they used to tour, like when they were younger, like people used to try them everywhere they went because they looked like De La Soul, and like apparently these dudes want smoke. They wanted smoke everywhere. Like everywhere they went, they wanted smoke. Everywhere they went, they was fighting. Like they was like bringing it too. Like they was definitely not suckers, and they definitely wasn't getting tried. They was getting tried, and they was answering the bell pretty much every time.
That's hilarious.
Which is a dope story to hear, and also like a good reminder. Like these cats are from Long Island. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up.
Yeah, it's funny when you said they're from Long Island. I knew where the story was going. Like I never heard that story before, but I knew it was about to happen. Like niggas just be getting stopped because the type
These
of
dudes from Long Island, black people from Long Island are not suckers, like at all. Like,
and it's just funny how people if you're out of town, people just think you're a sucker. Like it's just so funny.
Right.
Like, it's just so weird. Like nah, nigga.
Right.
It's so funny how tough guys usually be the suckers. But that's a whole nother 16.
Yeah, sure.
Did you check out Bun B?
Not yet. Did you fuck with it?
I enjoy Bun B, yo. Bun B's that uncle he's still nice, he's still telling, he still got good advice. And all these projects we putting out got mad people on them. People you rock with and new people. Like I fuck with Bun B, man. Like I really
He's not gonna give you anything whack. I just think he's not gonna give you anything that's super dope either. It's gonna be like, oh, okay, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like that's how I take it. Huh?
I said it's gonna play his lane. He's not here to give you singles. He's here to let you know I'm still rapping and I'm putting a couple people on.
I'm just glad he's still out here. I like the joints that he does with Static Selector. They basically go and make like a whole album in a day or whatever. Like I think he's a legend. So no disrespect, I gotta check for that.
That should be not footnote, but what they put under the big title. No disrespect. We say that a lot about people, yo. I like that.
Hey man, not everything is dope, man. It is what it is. Like there's a lot of
not everything is dope, but sometimes some things do deserve props. Does that make sense? Like
yeah,
it's not the dopeness that I'm giving props to. It's just yeah,
exactly. And people gonna be occupying all kinds of spaces. You know what I mean? I'm just not sitting in all those spaces. Not all those spaces is for me. Is all. You know what I mean? So one thing I wanted to start doing, other than playing a sample every week, which apparently I'm just never going to be able to do.
I'm about to say this is another joint you want to start doing. It's like number 5, nigga.
I know, but this one I think is probably a good one that we need to do for sure. Is who's rapping this week? Who do you want to give props to for rapping? Like just like yo, this dude went off. It could be like a freestyle. It could be just their album came out and they snapped on the whole shit. It could be whoever you want to recognize specifically for like they was barred up this week.
Okay.
And so I'm going to recognize Mickey Fax. Mickey Fax's album just came out. I don't really quite understand what Mickey Fax is doing on his career. He's obviously he's got the Pendulum Inc. shit. He's probably trying to solidify that lane of like working in universities and teaching people how to rap. And we should have mentioned him when it came to the influential people on social media whose influence really matters. Because he has that lane, when people want to talk about bars specifically, they go to him, and he does a lot of interacting with people online. I think it's really dope. He's got this album called One Above All. And the reason why I say I don't really understand exactly what he's doing is because these beats is trash. These beats is not it. Like they
Well,
like they
I love that I never know where you're going to take stuff sometimes, dog.
yeah, these beats are not it, bro. Like I don't understand. Like they don't even sound good. Like they don't sound like they're well mastered. They don't sound like, you know what I mean? They sound like somebody made them on GarageBand, and I'm sure it's Mickey Fax and Awesome J being the producer. I'm sure Awesome J is a dope ass producer. The beats themselves don't sound bad. It's just like you know how mixing and engineering is a thing. It matters. Like the sound quality matters. If I can't really hear the bass, or if the bass is too high, or if the sample is too low, or anything like that, like that's a part of the beat. You know what I'm saying? And like it's like all of these beats to me, I'm just like, yo, man, like y'all, why? I'm not saying you got to pay $100,000 per beat to work with, a known guy, but like, can I at least hear the fucking beat? Like, but be that as it may, Mickey Fax is snapping all over this shit.
And this is coming from a Nas fan. But go ahead.
Yeah, like he's snapping all over this shit. And he put Wraith on this album. Wraith is the song where he dissed Royce the 5'9".
A word.
And have you never heard it?
Yeah.
I had never heard that song. So it took me to the
So
end.
this is separate than when they went back and forth. When
No, I don't look. The only thing that I heard was Royce and Lupe, right?
Oh.
I didn't catch this record.
Okay.
So I wasn't super plugged into all that shit when it happened, but I didn't even know. I realized who he was talking about halfway through the shit. I was like, damn, is he dissing Royce again? And then at the end, he says, yo, we can keep this going until 2022. And I was like, oh, this is an old song. You know what I mean? And then I went and checked, and yeah, this shit has been on Apple Music for a while. But he definitely included it in the shit. Like this shit, I had it queued up. You know how like you can pre-download something, and as they put out one or two songs, and then they put out the rest. So this is a new record as far as I know, but he definitely put Wraith on here. So it's like, damn, is he re-dissing Royce? Like, I don't know. He definitely included it, and he definitely demolished Royce. I don't know if Royce responded to him for that, but like, I don't think he did. Like, that shit is. But yeah, shout out to Mickey Fax for always being barred up. And this album here, like I enjoy it. Like I do not like these beats, and I'll complain about them every time I hear it. But I'm going to be listening to this shit more than once because he's really on another level. Like he deserves to be. He's definitely in the top of whatever category of MCs that you want to name. There's nobody he can't fuck with.
These are facts. I'm not gonna say I did my homework incorrectly, but I did not want to do it completely correct. Anyway, mine is kind of weird because it's two people. I bumped into Loaded Lux and Jersey Twerk battle. And
I think I saw that too.
Yeah, like Lux is different. Like Lux is different, and I watched Twerk kind of choke and kind of be out his lane. And I watched some real glazing going on by Murder Mook in the background. Like, why are you doing this? Like when Lux was rapping, he was just overreacting to all the bars. I'm like, I know about battles. You know the bars. Why are you overreacting like this? And then when what's the name was rapping, it's like such effort to act like what he's saying is not hot. It's like, yo, that's not necessary. Like, why are we doing?
Yeah, that's Harlem shit, man. Harlem supporting Harlem.
That's crazy. We have put your face like your face is fighting to not react to Twerk's bars sometimes. And I wasn't even enjoying Twerk. It got to a point where I was just watching Mook hate on this nigga out. So yeah, Lux in that joint, and then my little affinities white folks. Andrew Burris. Have you heard of him?
Nah.
He's a battle rapper. He tall white dude. He battled O Solo.
Is that the one who did the shit with the Rubik's Cube?
Bro, that shit.
That's him?
Yes.
Yeah, then yes, I have it. I saw that shit with the Rubik's Cube. I was like, oh wow, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, then I go to the comments and niggas like, yo, the fact that this nigga did a Rubik's Cube and remembered bars and did this shit live.
And he did the Rubik's Cube, like legit.
And had bars included in the process of doing the cube, dog. Like this, yeah. On top of the fact that he was already nice. So I came here because I knew he was nice. You know what I mean?
I like the fact that I like when white people rap and they don't try to sound black. I like when they just overdo the white accent,
Yes,
but they
yes.
got the bars. I really like that.
I love it, dog. I love it, yo. And that's exactly what he is. It's funny how I sent you that little Dicky song. Like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit just came out of nowhere on my shelf. And I was like, yo, I forgot how much I love this stupid, ignorant ass song. And it
I
comes
like Young Gravy for that too.
huh?
Young Gravy. I like how he sounds like super white.
No, yeah.
Like he don't be trying to you
Yeah,
know
I
what I mean? 'Cause
appreciate that. Even and it's funny because even with like Marlon Craft doesn't sound like he's trying. He sound like wherever he's from. It's like he just sound like he's from a rough part of New York. It doesn't sound like he's trying to be hood or tough. He just sound like a regular white dude.
he's just a regular cat from New York. Yeah, he's not even from a rough part. I think he's from like the Upper East Side or some shit like
Okay,
that. But
okay.
like when you're from, when you're from New York, man, you can be sheltered or not, and he looked like he was outside. You know what I mean?
Like OT the real is he probably go in both categories. He seem like that wild ass white dude that you might know, and he sound like that dude that you probably think is trying to act black if you don't know him. If that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah,
He's just from the streets.
yeah, yeah. That was
That's
just,
what you're hearing.
if you
You're
didn't
not
know
hearing
him,
white or black. You're hearing streets.
yeah, if you didn't know him, you would think it was foreign. But if you
Right.
did know, you would know like, no, he's not playing.
He don't sound like he fronting to me. There's a lot of details. There's a lot of details in that shit that he's talking about. That sound like some street shit to me. That sound like pain.
It's funny how you can kind of I don't know if it's come from age of being either outside or not outside, or just listening to so much music. Well, you could tell that ain't that's not authentic, my guy. Like, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's it. So let's get into some motherfucking lizards, dog.
Love it. Very excited.
I'm excited.
I'm very excited about my list.
Oh, shit. Talk your shit, then.
Yeah.
I was just excited I had sound, and I don't know how good the sound's going to be.
Yeah, right.
Oh no, you're right. I made this list, dog. I was on 17. Like, yo, can we at least do 12? Like, I can't. I don't know what to cut off, though. Like, it was a struggle.
I do have like two extra joints too here, so we could do a couple extra if you want. We don't got to talk about them a whole lot, wasting time describing the record. But I'll just go in order. The first joint I thought of, because this was just one of my favorite joints when I was a kid, is Cypress Hill. How I Could Just Kill a Man.
Okay.
Love that record. That was their first, like their debut single. That shit plays. That shit bumps any day of the week.
All right. My first one again from I guess from the same lane. What you see is what you get down. Exhibit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dope. Damn, I didn't include nobody from the Liquid in my shit. I was trying to think of like the artists from the West that I wanted to include on those.
Yeah, and
Shout out
it's
to
funny.
King
Like I'm
T.
trying to get the generics out the way because after that, boy, yeah, I'll
Yeah,
let you do that.
King T and Alcoholics. I love that shit. G's and Hustlers. Snoop Dogg. Probably still my favorite Snoop Dogg record to this day. This is for the G's. This is for the hustlers. This is for the hustlers. Now back to the G's. Like one of the underrated. I don't know if it's underrated, but it should be recognized as one of the greatest hip hop albums of all time because Doggy Style is like that.
No, when we had that convo,
Yeah, we did. We did, right?
somebody was like, that might be better than if somebody brought up that being better than Illmatic. It's not really as far fetched as you might think it sounds if you break it down.
Right. Or better than the Chronic.
I wouldn't. That's no argument for me. I definitely think that's better than the Chronic. It's just the
Yeah, I
fact that the
wouldn't.
Chronic brung out Snoop, and that's why people give it so much props. Doggy Style is definitely better, and I don't like Snoop. I didn't like anything after Doggy Style.
Yeah, yeah. I feel you.
I like going in on
I don't
Snoop.
argue.
I'll play this one though. You remember this? Do you hear it?
Nope. Nope. Zoom got us fucked up again.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh yes, I hear it. Of course. That's from Section 80.
Them two still remain my favorite Kendrick Lamar albums though.
OD and Section 80?
Yes.
That was my favorite song on Section 80.
And it was definitely so now it gets to a point where it's like, all right, I'm just picking people from the West Coast and picking my favorite or a just random banger from them, opposed to like the best West Coast songs.
Yeah. No doubt. So, yo, I wonder, is this the microphone that you're hearing? Do you hear me close? Yeah, cause I think so. This is probably the one. All right, so let's go. So my next joint was a Kendrick joint, so we can just go right to that joint. Is Hood Politics. From To Be a Butterfly. The joint is like, I've been A1 since day one. You niggas boo boo. The boys in your crew that you with, boo boo. Like,
Not clear.
Hood politics.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. Maybe I need to disconnect it from my phone. Turn off Bluetooth on my phone. Yeah, it's not connected to that. But yeah, hood politics, Kendrick Lamar. That's still my favorite Kendrick joint. I mean, for sure.
All right. In and out, not clear.
Yeah, I need to chop later.
For sure. My next one was simple. Grinding all my life. Nipsey. Like that's just my lady talked about the fact that woke her up for years. Like just that song just playing like
I didn't feel obligated to only pick one song from each artist, but I tried not to pick more than one song from each artist. And finding the Nipsey song to play was tough.
Yeah.
So yeah, Grind All My Life is.
So did you pick one?
Yeah, of course. We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Okay, now because I was about to say my other one, and I didn't want it to be the one you was gonna pick. That's what I'm saying.
What's your other one?
7 days a week.
No, I didn't pick that one. All right, so we good. Trust me, there's way too many. There's way too many to pick. I don't mean to be generic, but it's my favorite Tupac record of all time is All Eyes on Me. Tupac, All Eyes on Me. There's just the sample, the record itself. You know, the way that it's at the end of the second disc. You know, so it basically like brings the whole album together. All Eyes on Me. That song is forever cemented as like my favorite Tupac record.
Oh. You hear that?
Mm-hmm. Nope. There you go.
Out of my I can't lie, I'm detached. I need guidance.
Now who that?
West Side Boogie. Song called Silent Ride. Like I'm really about it. I think the rest of them I'm putting you on. Well, the next four I'm putting you on.
No doubt.
These, like I said, it's a vibe. Like this definitely gonna be a riding. This is about to be a riding playlist right here, dog. Like this is
no doubt. I'm excited, no doubt.
And I think it's regardless of what songs you pick because it's West Coast, and West Coast is about feeling. You know what I mean?
So maybe you should pull up the joints that I have so you can play it on your side, just so we can get some audio for it. Definitely gonna take it back, and everybody knows this one. If you grew up where we grew up, go to Ghetto Jam by Domino. Remember that shit?
Ghetto Jam?
Yes. Play it so you can remember, Ghetto Jam by Domino. Come on, man. Everybody fucked with that shit. Hot 97 played it. They played it on Rap City. Everybody fucked with that joint. Like that joint was. And I had all kinds of good memories that here we go. I don't even know what the fuck he was talking about. That shit and that beat was super West Coast.
Yes.
That beat was super West Coast.
Which I think is another thing that'll be shown in a lot of songs we pick. Like the West Coast has a sound.
Yeah.
Like a feeling and a sound. You know what I mean? Another one you probably never heard before.
I've been all around the world, and I ain't never seen nobody like you. Let me see you turn around. Nobody got a body like you.
Like You, Erk the Jerk.
Oh.
Yes. And it's funny because this is 2012. Like this, he had I guess he had a run, but he had like 4 or 5 projects I was really heavy on, and I didn't realize like, how long ago that was, and or how old I am. I think it's a little bit of both.
Remember the jerk became a sound. Like who was the cat that had that? So you're a jerk. You're a jerk.
Was it Keep the Sneak?
Nah, there was them two. It was them
Young
two
boys,
kids.
the new boys.
Yeah, there you go. And they even called the sound like the jerk. Like it became like a thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. The next one, you don't even got to pull this up. Everybody knows. super, super West Coast classic. I wanted to make sure that not everybody I picked was from LA. So the Bay Area, probably the biggest record of all time in the Bay Area is 93 Till Infinity, Souls of Mischief. Got to. Got to. The video, the way he was vibing, you know what I'm saying? Like hieroglyphics just looked so fucking cool when I was 13 years old watching them do that shit. 93 Till Infinity, they played in the NBA Finals last year, I think. 93 Till Infinity.
I like that. Another song you never heard before. You heard it?
I heard it when it started playing.
I think I play that. It's called Pull Up by Collaborate. I bumped into the song back when videos were a thing called Bank Rob by Collaborate. And ever since then, I just follow. He's like, I don't, you know how some rappers that you just never see big anywhere, you just fuck with them, so you follow their career.
Right.
He's definitely that person I follow for a long time. And I've never seen him anywhere major. I just love the fact that I have access to his music, to tell you the truth. But yeah, Pull Up. That's my favorite song by him. It's just a vibe, man. It feels good, dog.
No doubt. We're gonna do another artist who I had a really hard time picking one record from him. But he was on the mixtape last week. It's Vince Staples. Vince Staples, man. Vince Staples is one of the dopest artists on the West Coast. He's one of the dopest artists in hip hop, period. But if we're gonna talk about the West Coast, I would be picking him in any top five. He had a joint called Etouffee. Etouffee, that was on Dark Times. I could have picked anyone. I wanted to pick Magic because just that one with Mustard. You know, I was like, I need to have a Mustard joint on here. Him and Mustard just slid on that Magic shit. But Etouffee is the one I picked just because Vince Staples is also real hard. Like the shit that he's saying, like that dude's hard. You know what I mean? That dude's he hard like Prodigy hard. You know what I mean? Like he ain't talk about nothing sweet on there at all. You know what I mean? So
and he come off as not like he's of it, not these people that just try to act like it, like or just try to portray it, just like the fact that I'm just telling you what I see, dog. Like it don't
exactly.
I'm just talking about what I see.
He does not look like he's emulating anything. You know what I mean? Like so in our you know, when we're talking about white boy, about OT the real and shit like that, like how do you know? How can you hear the authenticity or whatever? The authenticity with Vince, like you just need to listen to what he's actually saying. And he had another one that I definitely wanted to put up here, called Free the Homies. Hey, if I could do one thing, hey, free the homies. Like that shit is.
It's funny. My honorable mention was Little Homies. Little Homies by him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was my honorable mention I had on this joint.
All kinds of joints we could pick.
I ain't gotta play it. You'll feel it. You'll hear when you see it. Pimpin' with Nip by C.D. Hendrix. I think I bumped into either him or this song from Insecure. Insecure used to have dope ass
real dope sound, and they would put out. They made an effort to really market those songs in the credits of the show too.
Yeah. So I think that's where I found him or this song at. But again, it's just Pimpin' with Nip. Yeah, and they got excerpts from Nip. Like there's no hook. It's just Nip talking 2 times. You know what I mean? So that's fine. You know what I mean?
So I guess we can segue into my Nip record is Rap Niggas. So many joints that you obviously I could pick from, but I just coming back to, I wanted to pick Racks in the Middle. I was that right there to take Racks in the Middle, but I ain't nothing like you fucking Rap Niggas. Huck man's a shooter, that's a fact, nigga. 32 extender with my Mac, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's it. Victory Lap, I wanted to pick Victory Lap too, but
Dedication.
Blue Laces.
Yeah.
We could have the original Blue Laces, the remix, the second version, we could have picked any one of them. The
Young Nigga.
I ain't like you fucking Rap Niggas.
That's hard, nigga.
Yeah. that shit.
I believe everything that nigga say, dog. This is ridiculous shit.
For real.
Oh shit. Somebody I struggle with and I really just put on here because I didn't know she was from the West Coast. I don't know where I thought she was from. Doja Cat is from the West Coast, right?
She is.
It was hard to find a fucking song. I went straight to Scarlet. Like, I'm just gonna pick something from Scarlet, and I stood there for 15 minutes because I couldn't find something to pick from Scarlet because everything I could have picked. So I'm gonna go with Skull and Bones because she was spitting on that joint, and I love that fucking album. Have I said that on the show yet?
Huh?
Have I said that on this show
Yeah.
yet? How much I love that
Yeah.
album? I fucking love that.
I would have picked Moo. Moo was my shit. Still, I love Moo.
Yeah,
Love that
I
shit.
would have picked Moo.
Hell yeah, I love that record. I'll never forget sitting on my couch in the living room. And I told Josephine, I was like, yo, if I was running a label, I would sign her. When it was after Moo came out, like I got hit to Moo like maybe a year after it came out, and I just bumped into it. And I was like, why is this shit so hard? Like, why is this shit so fire? You know, and I saw her in the video, and I saw how cute she was, and how she put the French fries in her nose, and how the background was all green screen, and just her being mad silly. I was like, oh, so she's a star. I was like, she's a star. Like she's rapping about being a cow. Like this shit is gonna be, she's it. Like, you know what I mean? Like she probably has all kinds of shit in her bag, and then here we are.
That's funny because you can see the creativity where some people see stupidity. You can see the fact that she created a whole song about being a cow.
And the bars were crazy. Like she was talking about methane gas and you know and my farm, old McDonald, and like all kind. I was like, nah, this bitch is nice. I was like, that. I don't know what y'all hearing with this shit, but I hear a whole lot of talent. So my next one, shout out to you for mentioning her. She deserves to be mentioned. Another West Coast dude who music, I just like all of his shit. I'm not supposed to, but I really like YG. And yeah, Don't Come to LA. You know that joint? Don't Come to LA. I love that fucking record, man. You know what I mean? It just feels so LA. That beat feels so LA. And LA dudes telling you like you don't have a past, don't come here feels very much like yeah, that feels like some LA shit. Like them being like, don't pull up here. Like it's a problem. Like I remember Schoolboy Q on Drink Champs being like, yo man, why do rappers come out here? He's like they get in trouble because they want to come to the neighborhoods. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, go get some food, go chill in your hotel, go to a party, man. Nobody gonna fuck with you. If you're gonna pull up to somebody's hood, then you're gonna have a problem. Like, in that's LA and that's anywhere, you know.
That's true. That's anywhere.
Yeah.
Can you hear this?
I wish I had an explanation for popularity, man.
What is song?
Gift such as his apparently cannot really be expressed.
With niggas that are robbing. I came with hoes and they squad. So you don't want no problem.
My Type of Party, Don Kennedy. Oh my gosh, banger. Yes, that's it. Don Kennedy, My Type of Party, dog.
Another artist who I should have. Yeah, I'm sad that I did not bring a Dom Kennedy joint to the party.
Remember, I told you it's a bunch of New York niggas that there's nothing really special about them, but they're not nice, so I kind of confuse them.
Right.
Dom Kennedy kind of falls in that category. Larry June separated himself from Dom Kennedy because of 2 Chainz album. That's why.
Damn.
But at the same time, Dom Kennedy's last project, I'm like, oh, this nigga's actually better than I thought. Never mind. So it's like a back and forth, but you can get lost because
But overall, his projects be real dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dom Kennedy had a nice little run. Shout to you that I did not mention. I got no Larry June on here. That's very frustrating.
People I left to you. Like this, that's why I did. I left people for you. That's why
I should have, man. I don't know why I didn't mention Larry June. Who should I pick next? So I picked a dude who I definitely don't fuck with anymore. But Jackin' for Beats by Ice Cube. Jackin' for Beats from Ice Cube is a big ass record because it's from his debut solo album, America's Most Wanted, and he departed from the West Coast sound. Right, he made that whole album with the Bomb Squad, with Public Enemy's producers, and Jackin' for Beats is like a 1997 mixtape song that he made in 1989. Essentially, he's rapping on all these like known beats, a lot of the East Coast beats, and it's just like, you know, it's almost like, again, just like a DJ just pulling up different records while he's rapping over them, and I don't really think that definitely wasn't done at any point prior to that. You know, that joint was hard, and also like a West Coast rapper with East Coast production, you know, that shit wasn't happening. You know, just because of the even the demographics of it. Like, how do y'all even know these cats? You know what I mean? Like Cube, like really had to like go to the East Coast, you know, I guess through Def Jam or however it was, you know, to go and meet up with them and fuck with them and even make that record. So like just the way that that shit was done and like how that was kind of like the first sort of merging of West Coast artists with East Coast sound. You know what I mean? So Jacking for Beats, Ice Cube, I you know want to put that on there as a legendary record. You know?
For sure, for sure.
So I know we over 10. That's probably
Blue Black, you gonna be lying, but my car push mountains of iron. You niggas already hired the broke bird. Keep a filter grip pump on this lip ain't all time. Forever, however, cause young niggas stay trying. Feel me and be like, huh? Nigga, what? Huh? Give a fuck like what? Oh, wait, smash the hop up.
hit.
Shit, like
That
what?
West Coast accent is hilarious, man.
And it's funny because I mentioned him last week on the song. Oh yeah, he had the song "Nothing But Love." Hold on, first of all, did you listen to the playlist?
No,
This nigga's trash.
I need to, man. Like, you know, I gotta make time to like listen to shit, man. I gotta go back and listen to all this shit, man.
Oh man, but yeah, like I said, he was Problem back then. He changed his name to Jason Martin, I guess. I think that's his government. That's what he go by. And it's funny because once he changed all these other songs, it started coming out with Jason Martin. But yeah, like what? And it's funny because there's a sample of the Young Bleed song that he performed. How you do that there? That he performed at Versus. I mean, I didn't notice that until I just played like, oh shit, it could sound like that if you didn't know what I was playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, that's 10. That's like 11.
There's 11. I'm gonna let you know what I cut off, bro.
All right. I got the last one I listed because I stopped at like 12 was oh, you know what? I do got one more that I didn't put on here. New York, Dog Pound.
That's a dope pick.
You know what I mean? Like New York, man. Obviously, it set off all the beef that it set off, but that song is just crazy fire. Like Corrupt is just snapping on that. I don't think does Daz rap on that shit, or is it just? I think it's just
I
Corrupt,
think it's
right?
just Corrupt. Yeah. I think it's just Corrupt.
It was definitely that introduction to like everybody knew Corrupt was dope because he was all over, you know, Chronic and Doggy Style, but it was like it's like, yo, this dude's actually like really nice. You know what I mean? Like I think that was like the introduction to it, where it was like, yo, this dude is actually nice. You know what I mean? Like I could have picked a few joints from the Dog Food album, but New York, for sure.
The two big songs I struggled with was I Got Five on it.
Oh, damn.
And Studio by Schoolboy Q.
Yeah, okay.
I really wanted to put both of those on there. Run It Up, Dame Dollar featuring Lil Wayne. Hey man, Dame's album run.
He's all right, I know.
Like,
He's all right.
It's some solid projects back to back. I think 4 straight at least. And the last one was What the Fuck is Self-Care by Open Mike Eagle. Again, dog, I just need you to listen to the playlist. It'll better your life.
I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna listen to this. My honorable mention joint, which really shouldn't be an honorable mention, is To Live and Die in LA by Tupac. I think that To Live and Die in LA is better than California Love. Yeah, and it's just because I like how at the end he goes, California Love Part 2 without gay ass Dre.
That's hilarious, nigga. This nigga's so confrontational, my nigga. What the fuck?
He's just so confrontational. Like, why did you have to do that? You made the song with him. You calling him gay? Like he made this. You made the record with him. But like To Live and Die in LA is just like a love song to LA. Whereas
that's the video, right?
Yeah, there's a video. Yeah, you could just see, you just see Tupac in his element, man, just amongst the people. You know what I mean? How much of a good dude he really was. You know what I'm saying? And California Love is like, a party record and, whatever. Like, I like the way that they made it, the story that
Fresh out of
DJ Quick.
jail. I mean, the way that bitch it did its job. It let you know I'm out here. I'm repping California. Let's go.
Yeah. Well,
So I
DJ
guess
Quick, DJ Quick had a lot to do with that. So DJ Quick on Drink Champs told the story that he was on tour with Dre. I don't remember which tour it was, but he was on tour with Dre, like doing sound or something, and he was singing California, no doubt about it. Like, cause I guess that's sample, that's a record, like an old record that I don't even remember. And Dre heard him. Dre heard him saying, he's like, yo, I remember that. He's like, yeah, that's the cut, yo, that's the joint.
Next thing I know.
yeah, and Dre pulled it up because of him. You know what I'm saying? And Quick was very quick to remind people, like, yeah, that like I gave him that sample. You know what I mean? And so like they made that record, I think, before Pac even got out of jail or something like that, and then shit was just ready to go.
Perfect welcome home gift, boy.
Yeah, exactly. Walk right into it. Whereas to me, to live and die in LA is very personal. I love the beat, how the beat is just so laid back and just so California, and just the hook and the way she's singing on it. It just sounds like a love letter to California from a real cat that's from there, that loves his city, that loves his hood. And the video represents that too. The video has so many fans in there. He walking around with the taxis, right? Is it the taxi joints he got on?
Yeah.
Ironically, the taxis is redropping today. So like he was just so fly. Tupac was, everything about him was just so dope. You know what I mean? And that video to me, and because it came out after he passed, right? Because Machiavelli came out right after he passed, which was weird. It was one of those first. It wasn't a posthumous album.
Yeah.
Because he made it when he was alive.
Yeah.
But it was because it dropped after he died, and it was just very. It was just so weird.
But Life After Death dropped after he died too, what?
Weeks. Yeah, like weeks later. Like weeks. He was in LA promoting it. It was about to drop. Yeah. That shit was sad, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that shit was real sad.
Yeah, I ain't gonna win no T-Talk, but yeah. Have I won this one yet? I know I won a Nip shirt. Was it this one?
I don't think so, but I have seen. Yeah. The Grammy award winning. I had to bring it back out because they walking away with something.
Yeah,
I don't know what, but they definitely gonna get. I think they'll definitely win rap album of the year. Even though I'm gonna be pulling for JID.
Big love as always for the views, the support, and the likes. Smash the like button, right? We got convos rolling all week. Check out these intros from the others. Now, time about.
Yo.
I'm tired. This daylight savings is kicking my black ass.
That's what it is. I'm sitting there thinking like, yo, why am I feeling like
Do I want to go to bed?
Yeah, like I'm really, I was sitting there thinking like, yo, is something wrong with me? Am I depressed? Like, what is going on? Like, I mean, I know I'm depressed, but like, am I really depressed? I was really going through. Yo, I'm good now. Thank you. I'm so good right now, bro. Really
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Crazy. That's just like somebody saying Mercury is retrograde. Now you just feel perfect. Now you just all right, cool. That's an excuse. I'm good now. Thank you. Shit. What's up, guys?
What's up, yeah?
You know how they go. We jump into it.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Okay. Yeah, once again, from the great minds of nine, talking about it's 4 for 10. I had the homie Mike on here, man. You go by Mike. How you introduce yourself, man?
Who that nigga out here rapping like the rain do? Who them niggas out here dropping when them hits do? We them niggas get it done, ain't no issue. We the type to run it up with my track shoes. Take my time with it. Oh, that's your bitch, nigga. Take my time in it. I'ma pull up, give him 30, nigga. That's a workout, I ain't really talking no violence, nigga. Let's ride, nigga. Hit my Diddy Bop, I don't give.
Send me your list so I could just put it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a folder for it in your iTunes.
Yeah.
Send me that shit.
Yeah, you don't be clicking the link in the stores, in the IG stores.
I do, but like I don't. Does it take you to the?
It'll take you to the I put up one that takes you to the video. Then I put up one that puts you to the playlist.
All right, that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, I got you though. I still make it happen, Cap.
Thank you for tapping in, especially if you made it this far. You must love hip hop. These playlists are for you, so don't be like 3. Check them out. Link in the description. Now I'm talking about.
A little something.
Yeah, move
Okay.
No, you gotta move. You gotta find out where that spot at.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was beside the computer.
Man, they messing up my vibe.
Like shit, yo. And they messing up my editing time.